Hey you guys, it's Sunday, God's resting, we're picking up the slack. My name is Austin.
I'm John.
Jacob.
And welcome to the SamBoozyVlogs. Right off with Star Wars Episode 7.
I'm actually personally excited for it.
It looks like it's gonna be really good.
I'm a little scared, only based on the fact I mentioned this in my personal life that I'm more scared for the whole, like, I guess the timing, the length and gap of the movies that they're gonna go with for like the original trilogy to now this trilogy, and then all the other stuff that they're gonna do with it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be scary at the same time. But everything that's gonna be on the like in the universes from the sides, or what's it called, the
non-canon or canon?
the canon. Well, there's the canon, which is the actual like straightforward linear storyline, and then you have all this other stuff from the other books and other comic books and stuff.
Like the open universe kind of.
Like the open universe stuff.
The Star Wars universe.
Yeah, the whole Star Wars universe. There's not a lot of stuff that's going to be used.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a good chance for it to make a lot of sense for people who are fans of just the original canon, just for the original linear storyline, and I think it'll be very interesting in seeing how J.J. Abrams is going to be. Who's doing it? J.J. Abrams?
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
I believe so.
J.J. Abrams is going to be doing this one, and he's using practical effects mixed in with digital effects, and
I think the practical effects thing is awesome.
I think it's a great way that they're going to be, for as someone who's going to school for film. I think it's a great way. Oh, I know, right? So, but I mean, having to analytically look at films, it's going to be interesting to see how practical effects, just like they did in Mad Max, how Mad Max was practical and digital.
Haven't seen
and
it yet.
CG.
It's a very good movie though.
Yeah,
I'd recommend it.
Some people, it was a love-hate thing for a lot of people. I haven't personally seen it. I've seen trailers and I've seen what they've done. I've seen shots of how they did things, but I think it's interesting to see how practical and digital and like actual sets and how they built everything from the ground up the way that they did with the original trilogy for 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be with 7, and it's looking like it's going to be like 30 some years after the last film.
Yeah.
So they're going with a lot of that feel. Mm-hmm. I want to see what they're going to do with the dark side and the light side. There's no more Rebel Alliance. It's the Resistance now, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Which are rebelling against the New Order, so it's still kind of like Rebel.
Yeah, which is going against the New Order, but the Empire is still around.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm understanding from the trailers. I don't understand what a lot of the characters mean at this moment, but we'll have to see what's going to happen in the next couple of months.
Hopefully the stormtroopers will have practice their shooting.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be able to actually hit some fucking
hit
targets.
some shit, right?
I personally am looking forward to the lightsabers, the customizable lightsabers. I'm gonna buy one.
Oh, you're talking about the toys?
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah. You guys haven't seen that shit? Go down to fucking Walmart. It's fucking amazing.
Or Target, or some store,
Your local toy store.
And just check it out. You can customize the crap out of these lightsabers and just make it your own. It's amazing.
He left a monkey. That was kind of sad.
But I guess a lot of people said he had a beautiful dick over the internet.
His pet monkey. One of those little, what the fuck are those monkeys called? Like the helper monkey?
Like a macaque? Or?
Yeah, like the helper monkeys. Like those ones, like the one in Knight's Museum.
Yeah, macaques.
Like those monkeys. He had one, and he went to Germany. He brought it with him, but he didn't bring the paperwork, and he just straight left him in Germany.
That's actually Capuchin.
Capuchin, thank you. Thank you, Aaron, for
Cameraman saving the day.
For the monkey reference.
So
I would kill for a monkey.
there was a.
Bitch, this is my job.
I want to see.
Oh, this is my job.
But I want to see.
This is my job. Alright, cool. And then, this motherfucker straight up been dead for the last, 48 hours?
He stays up for 2 days, sleeps for 2 days, stays up for 7, and then sleeps for 2.
I think the longest I've ever heard about you sleeping was 3 or maybe 4 solid days of you just waking up.
Oh yeah.
doing whatever you need to do for like 10 minutes and then going right back to sleep.
Yes, exactly. And I felt, alright, so like 3 days of sleep can feel amazing, but once you hit 4, it's just like, oh God, why?
I need more
My
sleep.
head hurts.
I'm so tired because I got too much sleep.
Yeah.
Like, it takes you 4 days of sleep to feel that way. I sleep like maybe 13 hours and I feel that way. I'm like,
I sleep like 8 hours and I feel that way. I feel like 8 hours is too much fucking sleep.
well, you're not fucking human.
I am human. I emote pop.
The thing about it though is the reason that I do sleep like that is the meds that I take, and if I don't take meds, I'll sleep for like 4 hours and be set for the whole day, and then go to sleep for like 2 hours and be set for the whole day. So, but whatever.
Aaron, you know science and shit. Isn't it true that your body can just run off, what was it, like maybe 2 hours of sleep? Was it 4? Just 4?
4, yes.
All right,
That
cool.
is
to function at 100%.
4 hours, and then we could reset our systems to go back to 4 hours of sleep, 2 hours awake, 4 hours of sleep, and we'd be perfect for the day.
That's how they used to do it back then.
And stoke the fire and
Yeah, whenever they had to. Yeah, well, that was the main reason why they did it. But a lot of the time, whenever electricity first started getting into houses,
Mhm.
like I want to say with the 1800s, can't exactly. I don't know the exact year, but whenever all that stuff was happening, the like founding fathers with some of the founding fathers and some people who were actually like inventors, like what was it, Benjamin Franklin, was he one?
yeah.
He was an
Yeah.
inventor.
He was the inventor, like the great inventor.
Yeah,
Well-
he invented a lot.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci with his fucking sketches of
Illuminati.
helicopters and shit.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Freemasons.
Illuminati.
Freemasons.
Slap pussy Illuminati.
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
Exactly.
Out.
What was just crazy as shit was that they would do 4 hours of sleep and then he would do 2 hours of work, like mathematical shit, and go back to sleep for another 4 hours and then go back, like get up and go back to work for a full like 12-hour day.
Yeah.
And I mean, we could eventually go back to that, but I think with the way that our technology kind of ruins the way that we sleep now.
Dude, I would love to just go to sleep for 4 hours, wake up for 2 hours, and just do whatever I needed to do. Go back to sleep for 4 hours, and then just like if that was my schedule, I'd be happy as fuck.
Well, then why don't you try to do that? Why don't you
I think I'm going to.
You're gonna try and
It's
do that.
just
The 4-2-4.
yeah.
4-2-4, be up for the day.
It's just I have to get my sleeping schedule set first, but it's the sleeping med I take. It's like 4 hours. No, multiply that by 6, and you'll be fine.
90 hours later, it's fucking
Like the
winter.
fucking SpongeBob episode. Just like,
Hibernation. Use your
imagination. Me and you played Rock Band 4 the other night.
Yes.
That shit is amazing. But the only thing that irks me about that game is that all of the animation around them looks the exact fucking same
As-
since like PlayStation, was it 3 or 2 when it first came out?
Like 2.
I would
Was it
say,
two?
but it's more of the 3.
Right? Aaron, do me a quick favor and look when the first Rock Band came out.
The first Rock Band came out. It was Guitar Hero, and it came out, but it's not Rock Band. Guitar Hero came out on
Came out
PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. The animations look exactly the fucking same, just clearer. That irks me a little bit. With all the technology that we have now, we could have made a more realistic, like CGI based thing.
But I think with games like that, I don't think it matters because you're playing it. You're not playing it for the
live.
But I know, but Guitar Hero Live is trying to appeal to a different audience. But with Rock Band, you're literally appealing to a group of you're appealing to
Oh, Aaron,
2007.
what was the first console that came out on
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PS2, and Wii.
it? Thank you. So yeah, PlayStation 2. On that
First
side.
Rock, but you
Yeah,
have
thank you.
you have Rock Band, which is supposed to be this collaborative game where you're playing with multiple people,
Yeah.
and you're trying to have one purpose to get the song correct,
Yes.
as correct as possible. But you're also trying to have fun. Guitar Hero was all about points, and it's individualism. It's not when they did Band Hero, when they did Band Hero.
I forgot about Band Hero.
When they did Band Hero, it was trying to compete with Rock Band because of the way
and then they just
it was the companies that were competing with each other. There's Harmonix, and then there's
Red Octane.
Red Octane that was doing Guitar Hero.
Which
and
Yes.
Harmonix, which was doing the Rock Band games.
Did the same people did Guitar? Did they do Band Hero or was it just something else?
Band Hero did the same. The
was the
Guitar
same
Hero,
people.
DJ Hero, Band Hero, all those.
But I like how they made a Band Hero game, and then they went, fuck it, and they just put all the instruments onto a Guitar Hero game. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, yeah. Then that's the thing that's interesting to me is that there's the different demographic that you're going for. You're going for the person for the Rock Band game where you're trying to simulate being in a rock band, and for
That's why I think Guitar
But
Hero
for
Live
Guitar
is
Hero
gonna
Live,
pop up.
fucking gets that on point, because
But I
you're
mean-
simulating the effect of playing in front of a crowd.
but Guitar Hero Live is supposed to make it feel like you are solely the lead guitarist.
Yeah.
That you're going to be the one that's going to have the most, I guess, attention put towards you because you're the one that's in a band. There's your rhythm guitarist, and then there's your lead guitarist, and your lead guitarist is the one that's going to get most of the attention.
It's the lead guitarist and the vocalist that gets most attention most of the times.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
I personally don't mind the graphics in Rock Band 4 because they made up with that. They made up for that shit with how many was it downloadable right off the bat?
Over 1,000 songs they already have ready for download.
That's
Yes.
like an old iPod commercial, like right there. You can fit all these fucking songs on your iPod, and back then you can get a device that was like
I think it was.
the size of this bottle, and you could hold it like maybe smaller, and you can get like 1,000 songs on there. You thought you were a badass if you had that many songs, and now we have people that have, like myself, who have like 20-some thousand songs, and I've heard them all at least once. Can't say I can listen to all of them in one sitting.
99% of Jonathan's life has been listening to his music collection.
Like I've had a long
Since he popped out the womb.
periods of time of listening to nothing but music. I don't play an instrument. I could scream, kind of, alright, for like a metal band, but that's off topic. We're gonna go back to the whole... For the rock band thing, I think it's a different demographic. I really do. For rock band compared to Guitar Hero and rock band are two completely different demographics that you're trying to target. For rock band, you're trying to get like the family fun out of it, kind of like the way that we did.
That makes sense.
And then you're getting Guitar Hero, which was just for
Fuck out of here.
yeah, pretty much like play. Leave me alone. Let me get my high score,
Yeah.
and let me see how many achievements I can get, and play the hardest song and all that. But
Really cool
That's
thing
just
though
my
too
idea.
about Rock Band 4 is if you have an Xbox Live account and you had a 360, all the downloadable songs, if you purchased from any of the previous Rock Band games, will automatically transfer into the new Rock Band.
see, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, that's really cool. I
So
like the way that they did
so it's
that.
all those songs from all the previous Rock Band games, plus the
Yeah.
additional 1,000 some odd songs.
I think it's 1,400.
1,400
is what
some
we
odd.
were looking at.
songs that are ready to buy now. And they're all like $1.99 a piece, and they have such a wide range of music.
So, they have a freaking gigantic variety. You can go from Taylor Swift.
Like you go for like Taylor Swift and the bitch who did Call Me Maybe. What's her name?
Carly Rae Jepsen, or
Something like that.
From
like
them to like bands like fucking Mastodon and System of a Down and Megadeth and shit.
Slipknot.
And there's country songs, there's
really-
pop songs, rock songs,
there's
metal songs,
Mozart
everything.
you can play.
But there's that same argument where Rock Band is trying to also. I think there's another thing. Rock Band is not just trying to get that demographic of just the people that are trying to play it. They're trying to get a wide variety of people to play. And Guitar Hero, a good 9 times out of 10 from what I've seen, it's rock.
And the solos on that game are completely different. Instead of hitting just regular buttons and shit like that like it already came with, you make it up as you go along, and you can hold down one button, strum, and it'll play a bunch of different notes and shit like in that key.
In that gear chord.
And then you can just freak out like I did. I was like, and still sounded amazing.
It sounds majestic, and then the cool thing I thought about it was
And it adds points.
it gives you kind of like a guideline of maybe hit 2 per beat.
Yeah.
So you can go like eighth notes, and then it shows the certain ones in blue, which is the lower notes, and then you can go for high notes, which is the lower set of 5, and you can just pretty much make it your own. You don't have to stick with the low notes when it tells you you can do the low notes, but that's if you want to get those points for those certain points. You can freaking
You can
make
just
some
go all over the
intricate
board.
shit.
Yeah.
See, what's interesting, that makes me think that they put some that the reason why they didn't make a game for so long that they did 3 in a
Because they were
row,
doing that.
they were trying to get the coding correctly.
Yeah.
So that the song and stuff like that happens
Yeah.
the right way.
And it's freaking majestic. Like
That's pretty cool.
That's
I like the way that that's just, I think it's nostalgic
Mhm.
in a sense too.
It was.
It's very nostalgic to play Rock Band, to play Guitar Hero, to play even DJ Hero, as hard as that game was.
I have never played DJ Hero in my life.
I have it, but I don't know if I have the chord.
I think I saw it and went, fuck that, it looks too
That
hard.
one was difficult.
I was like, no.
And you had to be a hip hop head though. You had to be like a 100% hip hop head to be able to do all that stuff. But I think with that whole intent, to conclude all of that, I think the nostalgic factor, it's really weird because stuff that happened 7 years ago, 8 years ago, it's almost a decade later.
Yeah.
It's almost a decade later. So if you're kind of rounding it up, 7 years doesn't feel like a long time ago right now.
Yeah.
And we look back at the way things were
I was
7 years ago.
15, 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was 17? Oh, no. 7 years ago?
How many years older than you? How old are you right now?
I was 17. You were.
I was
probably
18. Yeah.
Okay.
I just graduated high school.
He's old. He's like 40.
No, I'm not.
And I'm like 41.
41.
He's
21.
Anyway, I'm be honest.
There was a. I think it's a very interesting way of them bringing back that whole nostalgic factor with Guitar Hero, with Rock Band, and what they're gonna do with it. And now they're making them more able to be more customizable. That's another thing that I think is pretty cool, from what I understand, is that you can have as many songs as you want, and they could range from any library. Like you said on Rock Band, how it's this large library, anything from country to pop music to the heaviest of metal that you can find.
Exactly. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing, that the way that they're going with games is they're adding new ways to play. I love the whole idea of the Oculus. I loved it when they came out with Guitar Hero. It's like, cool. It's not going to be the...
You're not stuck to the controller.
Yeah, we're not stuck to the controller. And with the Kinect, I think they're making it better. It's slowly... it still has...
It's full of bugs.
Yeah, it still has work to do, but it has... it's good.
All right, now we're just going to take a quick break from our seriousness. We're going to go to something for a more comedic value. We're going to talk about the word fuck.
Yeah, I think...
Which is a word all of us use on the daily, at least four Rock Band, 4 libraries worth. All right?
I think the word fuck is very interesting. I say interesting a lot because I mean it is interesting only because...
I mean, like, it's a verb, it's a noun. You can describe it, you can use it as a description.
Yeah, it's an adjective, it's a verb, it's a noun. It's everything that you can think of. Like, there's videos that came out in the early 2000s that talked about how the word fuck is the word that can be used it could be used as an insult, like fuck you. Or it could be like, oh, fuck me. Or like you feel bad. Or fuck, you're like, that's distress.
I was fucking.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or you can use it, or like, well, that's fucking awesome. Like a term of endearment, even.
Yeah.
And
I fucking love you.
Yeah, like, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
How that's one word that's still censored in the American television almost solely. And South Park being one of my favorite adult TV shows, like, this is the fucked up thing going. We're gonna
Squidbillies, bro.
We're gonna track back.
They don't even say fuck.
Yeah.
I think South Park hits notes that people are afraid to hit.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of different subject matter,
And it's okay because it's a cartoon.
and it's okay. It's okay because it's a cartoon, but they also get their point across with every episode that they have.
Yeah.
There's always something that they take away from it, because I never thought about it that way. And yet, like, fuck yeah. For instance, they had an episode where they counted the word shit. I don't know how many times, like over 100, 150 times or 120 times, and it's really, really cool to see how a TV show made a movie, said the F word, said fuck, so many times that it desensitized
The word fuck.
the word
Yeah.
fuck. That made that word be more common.
Yeah.
And you go to other countries and they're like, we can say whatever the fuck we want. Like, how fucking are ya? Good fucking morning. Like, welcome to the
Cheeky
news.
scrub.
Like,
But in America, as our society, we can't handle that kind of shit.
We
And
can't
it's
handle-
not. That's like not our individual fault.
No, it's
I
not
personally fucking blame hippies.
like
Like all the hippies kids that they fucking corrupted into their cult of hippiness.
what's
Grew up and
interesting.
have kids today that bitch about everything their kids fucking hear and do
That's also the thing, but we
instead of being a fucking parent.
as our society though, our society is very weird.
And we're about to get interrupted because somebody got home.
Or as our society though, like in our not I wouldn't say our culture,
Yeah.
but it would have to be our culture.
In our fuckery.
In our fuckery, the fuckery is strong with this one, only because you come down on the way we display things on TV.
Yeah.
Sex is seen like actual fucking is seen as a bad thing
It is.
because America is very interesting in the way that they view like television because like actual fucking is seen as obscene. Actual fucking is seen as obscene, but you can show someone getting their face bashed in. You can show all this other violent shit. Like violence is completely fucking cool in America.
And then,
Like on our television, in our movies, but
But don't
like,
say
it's
fuck.
interesting. No, but like
interesting. So like you said that like unless it's like rape, they'll show that shit.
They'll
Oh,
show-
rape,
like,
sex.
yeah.
They'll show rape.
no, like
No,
actual
I'm saying, like
actual passionate sex.
yeah, actual passionate
Passionate
sex.
sex is like no, that's
Yeah.
fucking wrong.
But you can show somebody getting their shit pounded in prison, and it's just like
And like
This
rape
is entertainment.
Like rape is okay to show, but like graphic shit whenever it comes down to like actual like killing,
Like blood and gore.
blood and gore and all that stuff is completely okay. Like you can watch a horror movie. The month of October is filled with nothing but horror movies.
Don't get
and all
me
of its gore.
don't get us wrong. I think I speak for all of us when we say we like that gory kind
Like,
of shit.
yeah, we all love horror
We're
movies.
weird fucked up people.
We like horror movies, but whenever it comes down to like the actual passionate sex that's happening in a film,
Yeah.
it automatically gets some sort of other rating.
Yeah.
It gets some sort of other like
TVMA.
it gets a mature rating, it gets an adult rating, and it's it's just fucking weird to me.
It's like you can chop his head off, but you
'Cause
can't.
you can't say fuck.
But you can't fuck.
Yeah.
Like I think it's on TV. You can't. There can't be any thrusting.
Yeah, it's kind of like
So it's always that awkward.
It's basically no movement.
Yeah.
It's basically the rules for TV sex. Unless most of the time when you see them moving,
It's
they're
the
usually doing
start.
like push-ups,
where they start.
Yeah.
They show like the start,
like the make out, the strip.
and then
But once the fucking starts, there's no thrusting involved. and
cut
there's a
and
bunch of
something
stuff.
else happens in a film, and then it cuts back to them done.
Yeah.
So like, why is sex so
But it'll
bad if
show,
it's
like-
something so natural?
But it'll show like a whole torture scene playing out. Like, oh, I'm gonna chop his finger off. I'm gonna
fucking
stick
poke
this razor in his ass.
I'm gonna cut him up, or I'm gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me.
It's
but
weird
the
and
word
fucked
fuck-
up.
Yeah.
The word fuck is so desensitized nowadays, and it's just you hear children saying fuck, and parents are getting pissed about that. But they turn around and they start talking about how they're gonna go bang at the age of 15. Like, what the fuck?
Like the
Doesn't
fuck
make
is
sense.
really.
The fuckery is strong with the fuck.
Fuck
I
is strong.
straight up believe that in today's society, parents need to be fucking parents again.
Parents need to be parents
And
again.
stop blaming everything.
It's-
Stop trying to be our friends. Yes, we need like friendship with you guys sometimes, but be our fucking parents.
Be a parent. Be able to dictate.
I'm gonna go on a quick little tangent real quick. I personally believe every kid should get their motherfucking ass whooped. I'm not talking about abuse or anything like that. I'm just talking about that motherfucker's acting up, grab him, pick him up, and smack the fuck out of his ass. Beat your kid.
Beat him. No,
Because I'm tired of all you little fuckhead kids running around everywhere thinking they can do whatever the fuck they want without any punishment. Timeouts do not fucking work. What the kid thinking when he's in timeout is what the next fucked up thing is he's gonna do. Because all he has to do is sit in a fucking corner for like 2 goddamn minutes.
This next time.
So fuck you, be a parent, beat your kids. Okay, continue.
It's just,
I
And you
think
better not edit that motherfucking thing out.
I think whooping your kid's ass. It still yes. It shouldn't be
Abuse.
It shouldn't be abuse.
It shouldn't
Because
be abuse.
I got my ass whooped, and
I got whooped.
I am a decent person. I wouldn't change the fact that I got my ass whooped either, because that taught me, that
Discipline.
If you're gonna fuck around, you're gonna get your ass beat. And what I think about that, but I also think that it's we're growing and we're changing as humans.
As a society.
Because back then, like for like our parents' age, I can't remember what the study was called or whatnot, but we have a lot more time with parents or engaged with parents and whatnot. Back then, it was kids. It was kind of like teachers. It was your older siblings that would be the parenting. There's more parenting coming around now because it's more of I'm gonna take my kid wherever with me, and just the way this society is changing, and like you could say, and then there's I think something that also has to do with that is a lot of I was a younger parent when I first became a parent, but what people becoming younger and younger parents, and it's kind of like
there's kids that are like in 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
There's kids having kids.
They're like 12 years old and they're having kids.
Yeah, and like mine was not that intense, and I'm proud of my son.
Yeah,
I had mine at 19, but still, it was like I was still young. I wasn't expecting to have the kid. It was just like,
yeah.
It happened, and now we have to deal with. Well, it's not that you're dealing with the fact. Now you have to grow as a human being to be an exceptional human being for that human being to be an exceptional human being in the future. Yeah. And that was really repetitive, and I understand that, but it makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, but like with parents back then, like my parents were they taught in an old school fashion.
Yeah.
Where it was, we're going to give you this guidance, but we're not going to try and keep you in this area where you're going to have to turn to us, and you're going to have that umbilical cord.
We're not going to do it for you.
We're going to show you, and you're going to do it on your own.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I meant. Is we were not getting back then. It wasn't as much one-on-one time. It was, I'm going to show you the guidelines. If you fuck up, I had shown you the guidelines, and now it's to.
Here's your syllabus.
We did not get any warnings.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't just.
He was playing in the foods everywhere.
I'm not gonna give you a countdown. It's fuck up, smack on the ass,
or smack upside the head, or something.
Yeah,
some sort of. It's not like actually like bloody beat your child.
Open hand, people. Open hand.
Yeah. Open hand.
And I'm not talking about in the face or right here, or like that, like fucking, like that. That's fine.
No.
Shut up. Anyway, assault upside the head. Just fucking parent.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's happened. I've had it happen to me. Everyone that I know has had it happen to them. But I think what's interesting, there's a difference between abuse and discipline.
There's a difference
between abuse and discipline.
Yeah.
If your kid shows up at school bruises all over himself, that's abuse.
That's abuse. That's neglect. That's all these things that I don't. Oh, that's a different subject. That's for a different video. That's for something completely different. But I think there's a lot of stuff with the way that children, the way that teenagers are being taught now, they don't have a certain kind of guidance that they were just kind of, they weren't just thrown out there. But I think there also has to be a point where you realize that your child is old enough, and you need to give them the right guidance. And when they're 18, 19 years old, I think that's a point where you have to go, all right, you're an adult. You have to make your own adult choices. So like whenever that time comes later on, for whoever is going to be a parent, you have to look at them and know that when you were raising them, you taught them the right values. You taught them what you believe is the right values, what you believe is the right thing to do, what you believe is all those things to
if you want this as like, if you want our future to be how do you say, you want it to be better than what we had, you also have to instill that into your children. You have to, you can't be like, oh, I fucking hate this, I hate the way society's being, and then you make a fuck of a child, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone who's gonna...
I apologize for getting all up in frame.
Like a shit.
Yeah.
I think...
Don't fucking raise shitty kids.
Don't raise shitty kids. That's basically where the whole entire being a fuckwad.
Yeah.
Pretty much, at least try.
Yeah. Like the kid that on that fucking viral video, who's fighting a blind kid.
Who's beating the shit out of a blind kid.
From what I've seen, because it just shows the fight, it's for no fucking reason. Granted, if that blind dude was running his fucking mouth, I'd have punched him too. That's different. But anyway, from what I'm seeing, the blind kid didn't do anything. Dude just fucking him up. And then when the other dude comes in and knocks that dude the fuck out, the friend gets mad. Because he doesn't fucking understand that that's bad.
The kid can't see, so he's getting wailed on.
Yeah, you can't
defend yourself.
Like, don't beat the shit out of a blind kid.
He's
Like,
not Daredevil.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's not Daredevil. He can't like hear his fucking.
Exactly.
He can't hear the noises and see through the rain and fucking hit this kid that's beating the shit out of him.
Exactly.
And that's raising an ignorant jackass.
You ignorant jackass.
That's raising an ignorant jackass. Because they think that shit's fun. And then also there's that game where there's people going around and knocking people out. Just
The knockout game.
The knockout game is just stupid.
And it wasn't just like teenagers, it was elderly people, it was elderly women.
They're
they
older
kill
people.
All those people are fucking pussies
And then
and cowards.
some of the
Fuck you.
Some people were actually killed from that.
Exactly.
people
Like,
died.
like
How fucking
they-
not cool.
I think
saw-
shit, even a human being, you have to be to fucking do that.
Yeah, I saw one. They hit an old man, and he just came out of work, and he it wasn't from the hit, the punch that killed him. As soon as he got hit and knocked him out, he busted his head on the curb, and he died later.
Yeah,
But that doesn't matter. You killed that person.
It's still-
That's technically murder.
I know.
I know for sure if someone were to do that, and I were to witness, like, I'd be
Yeah.
Oh,
triggered.
we would
I
be
would
beating
lose my
some
fucking
ass.
mind, especially if it was an older person. I would fuck them up.
Once the cops got there, the fucking person will be detained and bloody, and he fell.
Yeah, he fell on his face.
He fell.
17 times.
He
And
fucking
I
fell.
am. I swear that I'm not a person for violence at all. I don't like violence, but it's just something like you don't do that. That's
Yeah.
like why? That's stupid as fuck. So you could be
Smoke
show
weed.
your friends that you're cool. Like that doesn't make you cool.
No, it doesn't.
Makes you
I
a
think
bitch.
It makes you a fucking idiot.
It doesn't make you a fucking
It's
man.
not even that they're a pussy or anything like that. I think
It's
it
just
makes them-
fucking.
It makes them stupid.
Yeah,
It makes the
that-
society. It makes other people in other societies make it look like our youth
That and
It's
jumping people.
doing
Yeah,
that
jumping
for just
people.
for fun.
Jumping people's fucking stupid. If you're
But
not
what-
fucking man enough to walk up to somebody face to face and go toe to toe by your fucking self, you're a little fucking bitch.
Yeah.
It's just it's not cool. It's just
Yeah.
not cool. And like to conclude that whole entire thing, it's just not.
I'm sorry
fucking
for
right
getting
to do
angry.
it. It's not right to do it in the first place. You shouldn't do it. It's a stupid thing.
And also with the whole fighting, like we're at that point where we can talk through this shit.
Hold on, Aaron's actually gonna talk. Hold on.
You didn't say it fast enough, so you were like beating people up for no reason, and you were like I thought you were gonna say juggalos. I don't think they're the root of all evil.
Juggalos are just misunderstood. All right.
Okay. Most juggalos, like the fake juggalos, piss me off. You're not a gang. It's a music. It's a group.
It's a group. It's just a
Calm
fan
your
base.
tits.
I think it's just a fan base.
It is.
And I think people
But
they
people that
take
take
it
that too seriously?
a little too seriously. But I
Calm
mean,
your tits.
let them do what they do. I mean, it's just like people who are fans of Slipknot. They're maggots.
Maggots.
They're also considered something.
Every
else,
fan
but
base has its
Every band
it's-
has something.
name. Almost every fan base has its name.
Yeah,
Like the HU Army, the BBB Army, so on and so forth.
stuff like that.
Alright, you guys, so this was our first ever vlog on the SamBoozyVlogs. If you guys want to see more of this, leave comments down below, like, subscribe. You can leave down some ideas or anything like that you want to see us do.
Don't be hateful
And-
assholes.
You're going to be hateful, but fuck it. Anyway, if we pick your idea to do, we'll give you a shout out in the video that we do it on. Once again, my name's Austin,
John.
Jacob.
and that's Aaron behind the camera, and you guys have a beautiful fucking day, man.